Wait, I'm not ready.
Oh my
I'm
god,
not
Liam.
really- I need a do-over.
Need a do-over, huh?
Well, we'll just edit that out in processing.
Yep, definitely. Oh, there's the burp, thank god. Oh, I feel so much better now.
Have you really been spending the last 10 minutes trying to burp?
Yeah, it's been stuck in my throat. It's very uncomfortable.
Have you tried drinking glasses of water upside down?
No, I didn't. Why would I try
Well,
drinking water upside down, Michael?
Maybe you should try that next time.
Right, anyways. Everyone ready?
My body is ready.
Where last we left our heroes, they had begun their travels into the far, far north. After coming across 3 dwarfs during their travels, they decided to help the dwarfs reclaim their lost wagon filled with iron, and in the process came across a frost troll riding a wagon pulled by polar bears, guarded by kobolds. There they fought off the ice troll, took the wagon, and returned the iron to the dwarfs. After receiving payment, our heroes went to Bremen, the first of many towns, where they will begin their adventures. Michael, you're not in Foundry.
Oh yeah, I knew I was forgetting something.
Michael,
Hang on.
do I have to hurt
Oh.
you?
Cut.
I'm coming.
Cut.
Where's
Alright,
that one?
anyways, while Michael joins us, I will go back into narrator voice. So, you guys have arrived at Bremen and spent the night there at one of the 5 inns in the 5 Taverns Center. It is a very boisterous and warm, inviting area in the middle of town, while the rest of town is quiet, cold, and forlorn. It is morning, if you can call it that, while the sun is not up, the sky is at least light. But cold chill begins to flow over the town, and fog flows in from the ocean. Sorry, not from the ocean, from the lake. You're nowhere near the ocean.
Okay.
So, it is now the next day, your first day in the far north.
Sorry.
Miranda?
I didn't realize I was so bad.
Those clouds look so cool. They really block out the map, though. Very high quality.
Wait, where did we stay the night?
In one of the 5 taverns in the center of town.
But which one?
I was told we'd get a good deal.
Let me double check which one you're staying at.
Who's the tavern keeper? What's the story?
So
How
the
many guests are in the tavern? What's for breakfast?
So the 5 taverns are called Stones, Even Keel, River's Mouth, the Grumpy Moose, and the Black Bearded Brother.
Ooh,
The
I wanna stay at
taverns
Grumpy Moose.
are all pretty old and poorly maintained.
I think we should skip Stones. It sounds like a hard place to sleep.
You know, a moose once bit my sister.
Okay, so not Moose or Stones. Of Even Keel, River's Mouth,
no, I
and
like the
Black
Moose.
Bearded Brother, which one did you guys spend the night in?
I want to stay at the moose. The Grumpy Moose.
I second the grumpy
Yeah, the
moose.
Grumpy Moose sounds fun.
That's
Okay.
That's fine
the
by me.
name that's really got it going on.
The Grumpy
Sounds like a good
Moose.
place to stay, eh?
Okay.
She was
Then
carving
keep
her
it
initials on it
Canadian.
with the sharpened end of a toothbrush.
Alright. So, you stay at the small inn tavern of the Grumpy Moose.
And whereabouts is said tavern?
Okay, so the 5 taverns are in the middle here. In here. I've completely forgotten the hotkey to tell you guys to all look here, but yes, X. So these are the 5 taverns here. And the grumpy moose is the fourth one, so it's this one. It's the small one here. Just gonna turn off the fog. It's a little bit much right now. Actually, I'm gonna turn it down. There we go.
What's the innkeeper's name?
The innkeeper's name is where is it? Bron. He is a
Bron.
dwarf. Mm-hmm.
Does he have a wife?
No, he is single.
Oh, really? Is he a homosexual or something?
Are you asking him this?
Well, I mean, in these sort of towns, generally people are married. Is he an older person?
No, he's a middle-aged dwarf.
Okay, is he good looking? What's the
Yes,
law?
yes, but he has close cropped brown hair and is short and a little bit pale, and he wears standard commoner's clothes and furs, but he does not find turtles attractive. He does not shell that way, sorry.
Because I was a homosexual dwarf, and I like the look of this guy.
Let me see. Why do you all have the same passive perception? Miranda and Michael, can both of you roll me a d20, please?
I love rolling d20s.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. The d20s do not love me.
What did you two roll? A 14 and a 5, huh?
Yep.
Alright.
So what does this fate bring us?
Does this fate bring you?
I think it brings us to 14 and a 5 to start with.
Yeah.
So, because you two are mostly normalish looking, the people in the far north very much shun outsiders, so Mr. Turtle Boy no one strikes up any conversation with. And Lhugan, while you do fit in, you have a certain aura that just keeps people from approaching you. If you want, you can approach other people. While Ellaria looks from a distance normal, so people do approach her until they realize, but then they're kind of fascinated. And
Mr.
yes, Michael?
Dungeon Master,
yes?
Oh, how do I print this? Where did it go? I accidentally dragged it to the bottom. I don't know how to print this, so maybe I'll just roll it.
What do you...
Oh, yep, that will do it.
Oh, rustic hospitality. Okay. Okay, Michael fits in with the common folk.
People like me.
Okay. So, Miranda, I had you roll to see if anyone approaches you to tell you tales about what's going on, because there's not much else to do in these times, in this place, because of the eternal winter, except gossip. A young human female, looks like she's garbed like a hunter, comes over to you and tells you that that she is from Goodmead, one of the nearby towns, but that she fled it.
Nearby towns of 10 towns?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One of the towns of 10 towns, but she fled it after the town speaker was recently killed by a 9-foot-tall giant. Rumor has it that the giant also stole a shipment of honey mead, without which the handful of taverns in 10 towns will probably go dry.
Now that is a tragedy indeed.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, the law in Goodmead is somewhat breaking down, as without the speaker, they have no one in charge, and so they're having a little bit of a civil disobedience.
Is it that or the lack of mead?
Well, that doesn't help, because all the alcoholics are now no longer alcoholics. They are suffering. And Michael, because you are good with the commoners, guess what you get? You get a special table.
I get a special table?
Wait,
I
if
love
he gets a
special
special
tables.
table, then aren't we all a party? Then we can all be part
Yeah,
of the said table.
yeah, yeah.
Does it have nice carving? Is it made of mahogany?
Yes, it's a nice
Mahogany.
mahogany table. So,
Mahogany.
so, Michael.
That's me.
A stout figure in a grey hood covering their face approaches you. They throw off their grey hood to reveal they have a wide nose and a long frosty beard. The stout figure stamps their feet and waves at you as they approach. Ouch. You look like good folk.
That I am, kind sir.
I heard that you helped the Iron Dwarfs out with their little problem.
We were just passing by, and it would be a shame to do nothing to help when we could.
Right. Hearn told me that you're all pretty trustworthy, pretty good at getting things done.
I'd like to think so, if I do say so myself.
Aye, you are. So, would you be able to help us out? You see, I'm in charge of the fishing here on Mare Dunaldun, and we've been having some problems. Something I think only adventurers could solve.
Well, that's what we're here for. Adventurers must adventure, after all. How
Do you-
can we help you?
Well, if you and your friends would agree, I'll pay for your breakfast, and we can sit down and talk about it.
Hey guys, we've got some free breakfast.
Sounds good to me. Also,
Alright.
if
Mhm.
I would also use my feature by popular demand in case the inns or taverns want a, I don't know, like a performed bar brawl as a gladiator.
You want to do a
If
pretend
they need a
bar brawl?
not pretend, I'd actually beat the shit out of them. But like, if they want some entertainment, I will challenge anyone they want at night for free board.
Make a performance check for me.
I'll just write up a quick placard and
With
say,
some
knock.
advantage.
I'll get out a hat and a card and write down, knock me
Really? Double
over and I'll
force?
pay you.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna let them knock me over. I'll just
Well,
fight them.
that's why you won't have to pay them. They have to pay you, and if they can knock you
Okay.
down,
Oh yeah.
you pay the
Something
money
like
back.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like
Exactly.
busking, but it's brawling instead.
yeah, exactly. Good idea.
Alright, you do that for like a few minutes, for like 10 minutes before breakfast. There's a few rowdy guys that are hungover from drinking last night, and you get into a small little brawl with them over some money. You're still feeling a little bit achy from that last battle. You win, but you're not terribly entertaining in the fight. You have to actually try, and there's not much flourishes or performance to it. So you win 5 gold.
Hey.
Okay. Meanwhile, you all gather around the table out of curiosity for a standard-ish breakfast of between fish, eggs, and like oatmeal. What would everyone order? Lhugan?
Meat and
Meat?
ale.
So you order fish and ale? Okay.
Do
Jai?
they not have sausages or anything?
No.
Damn it.
They got fish.
It is.
Jai?
I will have eggs.
Gammon?
I'm clearly some kind of sea creature, so I get fish.
Okay. Ellaria? What do you eat?
I'm just gonna go with bread and eggs.
Okay. Perfect. Alright.
Pickles and eggs.
Alright. You all chow down. Those of you who had fish you get 5 temporary hit points. Those of you that had the eggs, you get inspiration, which gives you a one-time, you can say you're using your inspiration to get advantage on your next roll.
I order a round of eggs straight away.
No, you can only get the
That's what I'm
benefits
talking about.
from one breakfast. Sorry, Leo.
Where is the temporary hit points?
Where are temporary hit points? That's a good question. Maybe just
Where's inspiration?
inspiration is in the top left,
There it is.
next to your name. There's a little dice icon on top of your character icon. Yeah, I turned yours on, Ellaria.
What?
Toggled your inspiration on your character sheet.
I don't know how you do that.
Open your character sheet. Next.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
So I click that when I want to use it. Or what does it mean?
So that just means that you have one, and then whenever you roll and you want to use it, you just roll with advantage, and you tell me that you're using it.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
All right. So you all eat your breakfast, and while you do, the dwarf introduces himself properly. My name is Glinsk Barrelbore, and I own a couple of the rowboats that we go out on to fish in Mer Dunaldon. I've been waiting hours to get some of my fisher crews out there to go fishing, but they've all quit, you see. None of them want to go out on the lake because of the monster.
Monster, you say?
I've heard conflicting reports from my people about what it looks like or what it does. All we know is that not every boat comes back. And those that do, sometimes there's people missing. Welcome back from the bathroom.
I came back.
This guy didn't go missing.
Sorry.
He literally said, sometimes people never come back, and then you said, I'm back.
Right, so for you, big blonde human, I am Glinsk Barrelbore. I run some of the fishing rowboats here, but all my fishermen have quit, as my people don't want to go out on the mare, as there's a monster out there. I'll pay y'all handsomely if you can document it and figure out at least what it is, so we can try to deal with it. I'll pay you.
Do you want us to kill it too?
I'll pay you double if you kill it.
Has anybody seen this beast?
Aye, we've gotten quite a few reports.
Well, what have
What's it
people
like?
said?
People have said that it's 20 feet long and it slithers like a serpent, with teeth and eyes like a shark. Some say it's the size of an ox, and some say it's closer to a house. Some say it might be a whale. Some say it might be a lizard. All I know is it's a monster.
And nobody says it's an Alaskan bullworm?
And it's been here since the unending winter. So I think maybe it's whatever it usually eats hasn't come because the summer hasn't come.
That would make sense.
Aye. So here, and he hands you a notebook. If you can write down any information, you'll learn about the nature of this monster, and if we know what's out there. The people of Blenheim will be much safer, and I'll pay you. If you kill it, though, I'll pay you twice. If you bring me its corpse, I'll pay you thrice.
Can we get that in writing?
Aye. He takes a note and he writes down in some glyphs.
Listen from the Feywild. Always take a deal down in writing.
Do you think this place has life insurance?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Luckily, I've got my plan is covered by the Black Company. So what do you guys think? Could we
Nope.
take this beast on?
I technically said that from Gammon by accident, but that's he wrote it down for those who understand Dwarvish.
Dwarvish.
Nope.
Who here can read Dwarvish?
Oh, that was
Grammar.
something I realized, right? Is that so Sylvan and Elvish, the language, spoken language is different, but the written language is the same.
Oh, that's
So if you
cool.
write it down, you could understand it, right? Some
Uh-huh.
same as like some languages.
No. Hang on.
Yeah, if you look it up.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
It's
just
not like
how
they both use the same alphabet but different words.
there's literally a table somewhere that has all the language, and it's
Mhm,
got
yep,
like the
he's
script.
right.
Yeah, no, but is the script's the same, but the words? Because I mean, like,
It
I can
literally
write down
says
something in
script.
French and
So-
use the English alphabets.
Look, it says language, Elvish, script, Elvish.
Huh.
Exotic languages, Sylvan, script is Elvish. Just
Huh.
like Undercommon, the script is Elvish. Primordial, the script is Dwarvish.
How does that
Mhm.
even work?
Orc, the script is Dwarvish. Giants, the script is Dwarvish. Gnomes, the script is
Like,
Dwarvish.
does the Elvish language written have no relation to like the words? Like, do you not? Is it not phonetic? Is it not phonetic at all? Like, how does that work?
Maybe
Michael,
it's just
you're
the
asking
alphabet's the
questions to the
same,
wrong
and then
person.
they just put it out in different words. I have no idea. Or it's just that the written language is they use the same letters, but they say different words. They speak their language is spoken in a different way, but they use the same alphabet. So for writing, it can be read the same.
Right, anyways, so are
Um,
you willing to deal with our lake monster? Or will you just stay in Bremen for the night, and are you carrying on to another town?
Well, what do you guys think?
We don't wait. What did we get a quest from last time? We were just helping the dwarves get
Mhm.
here.
Yeah. This
Was
is
there an over
Nope.
all thing why we're here? We're
You
just all looking for
guys
adventure.
are up here looking for adventure currently, yes. Each of you has
Yeah.
an individual reason, but
Then yeah, I guess we're hanging around here for now until we decide to move on.
I mean, I've been sent up here to just, be busy and help people and get paid.
Emphasis on that last part,
It's part of the
Phil,
new Black Company outreach program. They're trying to increase their PR.
Phil, would you like to make an investigation check for me? For your thingy?
Yeah.
And as an unpaid intern, I've been sent to start.
Mm-hmm. Unpaid.
Now, which would you prefer? This internship that sends you up here, or the internship that sends you into the maze?
The Amazing Maze and Maze?
Alright. Unfortunately, Gammon, you ask around about a dwarf, but no one's really willing to talk to you.
God damn it.
Everyone sort of shuns you. Alright, anyways, so...
If Gammon would like some help, I can help him look. If I could
Sure.
try and talk to some people.
But that would involve me revealing.
Oh
What it
yeah,
is I'm
if
looking
you
for.
want help, what you're looking for, then yeah, I'll help you look.
Sure. I mean, if I have any kind of like, how do they take images back in the day in this kind of world? There's no photographs or anything.
No,
Is there?
there's
Some
no
kind of like
photographs.
paintings
Drawn
or
portraits.
Yeah, it would be portraits, yeah.
portraits. Would I have a portrait of what the dwarf, aka what I used to look like? Would I have a portrait of?
I wouldn't say that that's a common thing, but if you think your dwarf would have had a portrait of himself and carried it around with him, then
I think
guess.
Was he vain enough?
Yeah.
well, with his goal of finding this guy who impersonated him and then killed him. I think for that quest, he would have something that he could show people to
Okay.
ask whether they've seen this person.
Alright, so he doesn't have like an accurate portrait, but like a rough one.
Yeah, like a rough one.
Okay, alright, yeah.
Alright.
Yep.
In that case, yeah, I'll have Lhugan help me out, and I'll show him the portrait of the dwarf I'm looking for.
Could I walk up to someone in a friendly manner and be like, "Excuse me, there. Do you mind looking at this picture and telling me if you've seen him anywhere?"
Sure, make an investigation check, please.
Can I not try and be persuasive?
I mean, unfortunately not. Okay, that's not bad. That figure looks familiar. We get lots of dwarfs around here. I can't say that actually, hold on. I think I do recognize him. He was part of a small trading caravan. Torg's Icewind caravan. Yeah, that was it. I think they were heading towards East Haven? They came through about a week ago.
Thank you kindly. And then I'll relay that to Gammon.
We're going to East Haven about a week ago.
Do we have a map of this area?
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
I'll move us all over to the map.
Oh boy, it's a map.
East Haven. We Bremen.
You're at Bremen.
There you go, Gammon. If you ever need to travel that way.
Okay, what I'm seeing is that there's no actual road that goes that way.
Well, there's
Of
no,
course, there's no
actual
road that
roads,
goes
really.
anywhere, actually.
Who needs a road when we've got a battle wagon?
Yeah, we have a wagon. We can get through anything. So if you're traveling overland by foot, how long will that take you to get there, do you think?
Let me measure it. Let's see. 2 miles, 5 miles, say about 25 miles. Let me pull up the movement speed chart. Where is it? Oh, there it is. You guys are in a wagon, right?
Yeah, a battle wagon.
A battle wagon.
A light battle wagon.
A light battle wagon?
That doesn't crack any ice.
Oh, yes. Right, ice.
I mean, it's pulled by polar bears.
Oh, yeah, you guys gotta feed those polar bears.
I wonder if anybody's selling ice skates.
Selling ice shoes.
Wagon to.
Okay, there we
Although
go.
the wagon
Overland
looks like it
travel.
has spiky wheels. Like, that could be good for.
Yeah,
It
it's
would
good for breaking up
take
the ice.
you about, with that wagon, you'll be lucky to move half a mile per hour. So it would take you probably like 50-ish hours of travel.
What if we roid up the polar bears?
Yeah.
It's not so much the polar bears, it's that there's just so much heavy compacted snow that it's just so slow to push through. But yeah. But obviously there are 2 major towns between you guys and East Haven, so you can stop there along the way.
But for now we have dealings in that. Is it the mayor dwelled in is the lake?
Mm-hmm.
That the monster's been in?
Yep.
And what was the other place? That,
Miranda heard rumors that the speaker of Goodmead, which is over here, got eaten by a giant.
So that's in that location.
And so now there's no more good mead.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So we could deal with this monster, then travel to Goodmead, then travel up to East Haven. Across to East Haven.
Sounds like a plan.
Yep. I do have a quest log plugin that actually like gives you guys the real rewards and XP at the end of quests. I just haven't gotten it working yet, so you guys will have that next week.
Cool.
I promise.
Progress completed, failed. We could fail quests. I didn't sign up for that.
Yep. All right. So, do you guys want to go back to the dwarf and see about this lake monster then?
I mean, I'm not sure if I ever left.
Well, yes. Sorry, you guys pulled out the map and like shunned him. You just like pushed him to the side of the table as you all gathered round it.
But the question was, to start out with, do you think we can handle what was that description, Seth? Can you run that by us again?
Let me see. It was some of my fishermen say it's the size of an ox, while others say it's closer to the size of a house. Some say the monster might be a whale or a large fish. Others say it's more like a snake.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
You guys think we can take that thing?
Interesting.
Are we rough and tough and scared enough, or are we,
Like, to get to it, do we have to go out on a boat? Or okay.
I will loan you one of my best rowboats. It's come back without its crew twice.
So the boat lasts, just not the people.
How did the boat come back?
How did it come back?
Because it's a good boat. Its
Not like
name
the-
its name is the Pronged Goat.
I thought you
It's
were gonna
like
say like
the,
a boomerang or something.
Yeah, I was going to
It's
say,
like the-
for the boomerang.
No,
It's
it's
like
a
with
goat.
a horse will always find its way to water.
Aye.
A boat will always find its way to dock.
Yes. See, he understands. So, yeah, is that a yes then?
Sounds like fun to me.
I'm in.
What was
You've
the
got yourself a deal.
what was the reward thing he said if we
Oh yeah, what's the actual price range?
I'll
Is
give
it
you
a double?
100 gold if you find out what it is, 200 if you kill it, and 300 if
Okay.
you kill it and you bring me the body.
okay.
Right.
That's some good money, and we do need supplies if we want to start traveling around.
Right.
We do.
So, let's go to the docks. Sorry. Hey, do you guys want to go fishing while you're out there? I'll happily loan you some fishing equipment.
What can we get for fish around here?
You can get some of the famous, big, what are they called? They're not redhead, Seth is completely failing his memory check on.
Ice snapper,
No, they're called...
ice trout,
Big
ice
mouth Billy Bass.
snowfish, ice fish.
Rock lobster.
Knucklehead trout, that's it, knucklehead trout.
I mean, it's a good way to feed the polar bears for free.
Aye, there's a famous knucklehead trout, the biggest one anyone ever caught. It's at the main tavern in Tourmaline. It's a big beauty. They have it stuffed on the wall. I forget what its name. Oh, Old Bitey, that's what it's called. Anyways, so you guys want to go for a fish then?
Sounds like a plan. And we could even use it as bait to draw out this monster.
Yeah, I was
But we
gonna
could
say
get
that.
more money for. Oh yeah. Fish.
I mean, what if this
yeah.
monster is just a really big knucklehead trout?
Is that an option? Has people considered that?
Well, apparently, I don't think a trout would be able to eat a crew out of their boat. I think they would sink the boat.
Like a really big one.
I don't think they would eat the boat. And the crew.
Why is it called a knucklehead trout?
Don't you know what a knucklehead trout looks like?
It has knuckles on its head.
So it's not because they're particularly stupid.
No, it's because because their head looks like a knuckle.
Are they good in knuckle sandwiches?
I heard knuckle sandwiches are a local specialty, actually.
I'm a fine cook of them myself.
Serving up knuckle sandwiches all day long?
Anyways, you guys getting on the boat then?
Yeah.
Phil, do you want to swim or do you want to ride in the rowboat?
Go ahead, swim in this monster-infested water.
What is my swim speed? Is there a swim speed?
Yes, you have a swim speed of 30.
I would like to
Oh,
point
okay.
out that I don't have any ranged weapons, so
I'd like to
Just
point out
saying.
Phil is a cavalier and his mount will not fit on the rowboat.
Does the boat count as a mount?
can a rhino?
No,
What's a rhino's swim speed?
it doesn't have one.
It is a woolly rhino, by the way, if that matters.
Why didn't you get?
A woolly rhino has a sink speed, not a swim speed.
Well, God damn it, Phil! Why didn't you get a hippo instead?
It's true, I should have. I didn't think of that.
Would have been
No,
smart.
the rhino has a horn. Hippos do not, so, you know.
Hippos are much more deadly than rhinos, though.
I don't know how a hippo would do in like ice cold environments though.
Well, I mean, he's got a woolly rhino. He could have gotten a woolly hippo.
A woolly hippo.
Ah yes, of course. I completely forgot about that variation, not hippo.
Yeah, the wild woolly hippo.
So,
Even more deadlier.
anyways, let us cut ahead then. You guys take your fishing equipment, you load into the rowboat, the pronged goat, and you sail out onto the mare. You find that the mare is incredibly cold and foggy and mist-filled. The sky above you is dark, even though it is supposed to be daytime. The chill runs down all your backs as you hear a distant splash coming from your left.
So that means right on the screen.
Left.
No, your
when
left,
I say
not my
when I
left.
say directions, I mean the actual screen direction. Left.
Okay.
hmm
You said
Our
left?
left
I thought you said reft.
Yep.
Our left
So-
would be right.
Okay. So, two of you are gonna have to be in charge of rowing the boat, and the other two can fish. Who wants to do what?
I can row.
I can't row.
I can row.
Okay, I'm gonna swap Miranda and Michael's places then. All right, Phil. That means you're fishing with Michael.
Very well.
All right. Can you two both make survival checks, please? Those that are fishing, and then those that are
Mhm.
rowing. Can you make me athletics checks?
That looks like a 17, not a 7.
Oh, Miranda, jeez. Okay. Unfortunately, neither of the fishermen managed to catch anything.
Have you tried jumping off and actually, swimming after the fish, Mr. Turtle?
I could try that. Can I try that?
What
I
kind
mean,
of turtle are you? Are you like a snapping turtle or an alligator turtle or like a ocean turtle?
Well, I mean, if he's angry, he hasn't really gotten angry yet, so I don't think he's a snapping turtle.
I don't know what I am. I was just kind of turned into a turtle.
Is he
Although he could
tortoise?
be close to the edge. Well, can you swim?
yes,
I don't
he has
think
a
I've
swim
ever tried.
speed.
Okay, yes. No, I
well,
can't.
Well, you're not a. Wait, does anybody here have knowledge biology? Well, you're not a tortoise, because I don't think tortoises can swim.
No, I think I'm a turtle.
Well, I'm glad we sorted that out.
Okay, Miranda, can you roll me a d20, please?
Rip.
No.
We find the monster.
The monster finds you. All right. Well, I had.
Turns out the boat was the monster the whole time.
So
It's
I
a
have.
mimic.
I have
It's a
15.
mimic.
I have 15 minor encounters for when you're on this mare that I've written up. Unfortunately, she got Strahd. Yes, the mists grow heavy, and and the sky grows
But I
grey.
can see through the mist.
Well, it was a nice campaign, guys, but
Thank
we're off
you.
You
to
hear the
Barovia
distant
again.
sound of organ music play as you're whisked off to Ravenloft. I wish.
Ah shit! Here we go again.
Here we go again.
Can we just go play
That's
Curse? Can we just go play Curse of
Barovia.
Strahd? Everyone in favor, say aye.
Nay.
Okay.
Go away, mists. We don't want your bullshit today, thank you.
Been there, been
Go
there.
away,
Not
Strahd.
that.
Strahd's just like, hey, you guys want to hang out again? Oh, come on, I've got this haunted castle this time. You'll love it. No, Strahd, go away. We don't want your bullshit.
Okay, anyways. So, unfortunately, you guys don't find it. It finds you. Jai and Gammon, as you two are fishing, sitting there not really catching anything, you suddenly hear a plopping sound.
Hey, look, the fish are out today.
And I need all of you to make either a strength or dexterity saving throw as the rowboat is knocked heavily from beneath and you all could be thrown out. The DC is 12, by the way. Strength or dex are your choices. Lhugan's
Can
fine.
I roll with an
Inspiration? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Use it up. So turn it off on your character sheet. Wow, that was a 1 and a 19. It's a good thing you rolled with that advantage. Oh, Grammon's the one who failed. Jeepers creepers. Okay. There's a
Well, I
loud
mean, he swims, so it doesn't really matter.
There's a loud crashing sound as the rowboat is rocked. And let me just show you guys the image. There's suddenly the rowboat is rocked from underneath, and you all feel all the water surge and churn beneath you. Let me just go back to
big snick.
Yep. And Gammon, you're hurled splashing into the water beside the boat. And the creature submerges back into the depths. Lhugan, can you roll me a d6, please?
D6?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. That's a 1.
Lucky
Okay.
Lhugan is not so lucky.
Alright. The creature disappears.
Am I
Gammon,
able to make a move?
you are in the freezing cold water. And you are not a cold water tortoise. I'm very sorry to tell you.
But he has a cove inside his...
Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Sure.
Okay. You are fine, and you are not paralyzed by the cold, and you manage to swim back to the boat.
Oh, good.
Alright. So, what are you guys doing?
So assuming that was that the monster, then maybe.
Did it fit the description?
Wait, what was the description?
I said it could either be like a snick, like a big fish, or something else.
As big as an ox or as big as a house?
Mm-hmm.
There was a picture, but you weren't looking. You had your back to it as it swam up, gave us an autograph, and then swam over.
Which side did it drop under the water?
Grammon's side. So, on the right.
Would I be able to use my gem of brightness?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
To create some light sort of around us in the water, just so we can see a bit below us and around us.
Oh yeah. Do we have an idea how deep the lake is?
Make a nature check. Or a wilderness survival check. Either one.
15.
You're pretty certain the lake is at least probably like 300 feet.
Is there like a pebble or a bit of a chunk of ice or something I can grab?
Yeah. You guys can like row over to the ice.
I will cast light on that and chuck it into the water.
Okay. And Gammon, you're using the glowy stick, right?
Gem of brightness. I don't know how to link it in chat. How do I do that?
Just click the roll button.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to use the consumed available usage. Place measured template. What's that?
That's just if you want to cast the cone version.
Oh no. Okay, I just want to do the 30 bright and then 30 dim.
Okay. Perfect.
And kind of below us as well, if possible.
Okay.
I don't know. You can't really represent that, but
Yep, that's fine. I'm just going to increase your light radius then. Okay.
Is mine different, everyone?
Yes, you can see far more.
Okay.
Yes, so
I just assume everyone can see what I can see.
So while everyone's casting light to look, one suddenly realizes Ellaria is just like looking around really clearly. You guys just like want to shove Ellaria under the water so she can see it, because she can see 120 feet
Yeah,
in
that's
darkness.
a great idea.
You don't need
Works
goggles.
as bait at the same time.
I mean,
that's
yeah,
good.
the snakes look like worms, right?
Yeah, just wiggle them around a bit.
Like giant worms, and you
Yeah.
don't need goggles.
Mm-hmm. I think this is
That's
a great
the
idea.
rock
I think this is a great idea. Okay, you're being volunteered.
I volunteer as tribute.
Wait, how do we see her eyes? She's blindfolded.
I can see through my.
Yeah, but how do we know you're looking around really clearly?
I tell you.
Oh, okay, you've definitely volunteered now. Okay. Lhugan, you hold up. Lhugan, you hold up one leg. I'll hold up the other. We'll just sort of flip her over.
Okay. Okay, both you make strength checks.
Oh, God.
Okay.
The DC's 10. If you
So
guys
are
see...
you agreeing to this, Ellaria, or?
Yeah, I will.
Sure then.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Lhugan, you better succeed. Oh my god.
Boom. This is like
Okay.
the time we threw someone over with ropes without properly
Really?
tying the ropes.
Can I just say it's a good thing you're wearing the shoes that make you immune to cold damage, because that also makes you immune to hypothermia. So
Only with
you won't
resistance.
freeze. All right, sorry, it's resistance. Hold on. Thank you, Liam. Let me double check.
So we both stand up, grab Ellaria, hold her out over the edge, and the boat just tips over, and we drop.
Yeah.
In our
yeah.
defense, we have a bad run streak of putting people over the edge of boats.
Yeah,
and
that's how
having
you
to
killed Ben.
hold on.
I'll be brutally honest, I was recommending this because last time they did something like this, they killed Ben, so...
You want me to die? Is that what you're trying
That's
to tell
what he's
me?
saying.
Definitely,
That's what he's saying.
Right. I see how it is.
We didn't even
Okay.
think of using rope.
We just kind of held you by your boots.
Yeah, I wish I had suggested that.
Okay, anyways, Ellaria, you splash into the water, sinking down on about 10 feet. Roll a d6 for me.
By the way, while this is happening, I'm attaching rope to my net.
Okay. Ellaria, you see a creature swimming through the water, swimming straight at the boat from underneath. It is massive, and it is
Not like what we saw before. There's something different.
no, it is what you saw before, and it is swimming straight at the boat from underneath. And you have mere seconds before it's going to ram the boat. It's about 15 feet long, covered in grey scales, two big yellow eyes, and a neck like a dragon.
How much time have I got?
Like, you have one turn, and then
Okay,
it's
so
going to ram
does-
the boat again.
But I'm still underwater,
Yeah,
right?
mhm.
So I can't really do any.
Well, you could cast a spell. You could swim to the top. You could try to swim to the surface and warn them.
With my, well, it would make more sense to do a spell, I guess, because by the time I have to go up, there's no one's really able to make any sort of defense. What abilities would work underwater? Like
anything that doesn't require you to talk. So spells have components. They have material components, which mostly your spells you're fine with because you have pact magic.
so if I did magic missile,
You have verbal, and somatic. Somatic means you have to do like a hand gesture, like bending, and then verbal means you have to actually say
and what
something.
about like fire? That would not work while I'm underwater.
No,
So
fire
magic missile, would that work?
won't work.
No?
Let me check. Magic missile actually comes from your wand, so no matter what, it'll cast. You don't have to actually say anything.
Okay.
So magic missile works.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go with that. And just to be clear, I am fine in the water currently.
Yes, your boots of the Winterland give. You'll be fine for a few turns. Then you're gonna start.
To take cold damage.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, I'll. Yep.
All right. So you want to cast magic missile here? I'll move the token within range,
Yep,
so that way you can actually
cast
click on it.
Sweet.
By the way, did the thing look large or huge?
It looks. It looks technically in terms of length, it's huge, but in terms of token size, it's large.
How many damage?
Are you just casting it at the basic, which is 3 darts?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. You have how many charges? Is it 9? The wand of hold on. I'm pretty certain wand of magic missiles has 7. So if you want, you could spend up to all 7. You just have a chance of it breaking.
No, I'll do 6.
Okay, you'll do 6. Okay, so
how many more times?
So you've rolled once, so you need to roll a total of 9, because
Okay,
it's
so
3 at base.
8 more.
Yep, 8 more. She is just gonna spam it with magic missiles, guys.
That's 2, 3, 4, 5.
My God.
6, 7. Was it one more?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 more.
8. 1 more. There we go.
Okay. She points her wand at it from underwater. You guys see a brilliant flurry of sparks and light from underneath you, as suddenly magical bolts blast out through the darkness, illuminating the water, and all of you can see perfectly the light that the darts illuminate this big sea monster as the darts fly out and slam into it for 10, 14, 17, 21, 24, 29, 32, 36 damage. Jesus.
Nice.
Look at that. It's a good thing we dropped her after all.
It's like throwing an electrical, like a bomb into the water or something. Just better.
She's a bomb and she just went off. Alright. The creature staggers from all these blows of the magic missiles, and it kind of slows down and it looks at you, Ellaria, and it opens its mouth and it bellows at you through the water. You can hear it plain as day. It calls out to you. It calls out to you. Why do you hurt me?
Wow, you just did a lot of damage to something that can talk. How do you feel about that?
Well, I can't really feel at the moment because I'm numb, I'm really cold, and also I can't talk.
Yeah, you can't talk because you're underwater,
Oh,
but
yeah,
it swims
problem.
it swims to the surface very slowly and deliberately.
As soon as it's at the surface, can I throw a net on it?
If you want to, go for it,
Yep.
Lhugan. Ellaria, do you want to swim to the surface?
Yes.
Okay, make a athletics check, please.
11.
Lhugan, you unfortunately miss.
Okay. I'm pulling it in by the rope. Not the net.
Wait, what did you? Athletics.
Yep.
Normal.
Okay. Ellaria, you manage to swim to the surface, and with a loud splash, you haul yourself back on to the boat.
It's gonna be thanks for dropping me, guys.
It's all part of the
Anytime.
plan.
All part of the plan.
The creature swims up beside the boat, and it very slowly eyes all four of you,
Kill it!
and it says, "Why do you hurt me?"
Oh, we
It
can
speaks,
talk.
kill it.
It's a monster! Kill it!
It's a free.
Kill it!
So, if it doesn't speak, it's a monster, and if it does speak, it's a monster.
Yeah.
Are you a monster?
No, we're humans.
Am I a monster?
We're the biggest
Oh,
monster of them all.
is Ellaria a monster?
Technically, yes.
Okay, let's kill the monster.
Yep. He's a freaking talking turtle.
Okay.
Is he trying to like talk to us?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
He's
then why is it we have heard that these fishermen or other people that have come out to the lake have never returned?
because I've taken them
Just like
To
you tried
where?
to take us.
to the cabin. The druid
God.
the druid asked me to.
Did you hurt them?
I try not to. I just try to knock them out and take them to the cabin for the druid.
There's a thing
You
called
said-
like assault kidnapping.
The
Yeah,
druid offers me so much. The druid gave me talk.
Kidnapping is against the law.
I need to see some ID papers on you, man.
Well, I need the license and registration, please.
The only spellcaster more powerful than the druid is your lady of magical bolts.
Ellaria,
Sounds like we could
Yeah.
take this druid then.
the snake likes you, snake lady.
That is why I am talking. I
Okay.
fear her power. She did half my health in one attack.
Okay then, well, why don't you take us to this druid
Peacefully. And
No,
While on
without
the
hurting
boat.
us? And on, yeah, and on the boat.
the druid might take away my smarts. I don't want to be stupid again.
I'm gonna lead
Well-
over the boat and say, well, we could take away your life, intimidatingly.
Okay, make an intimidation check.
Wouldn't you just be doing what the druid told you to do? Take people to him?
The druid said, "Bring the weak fishermen to him, so he may sacrifice them for
Well, you're gonna take
the
us.
goddess, so
And
the
you're gonna do
winter
it
will
nicely."
never end." I said, as long as he makes me smarter, I will help him.
Well,
Before I swam around eating fish poop. Now I am smart enough to talk. Soon I wish to read the grand book I've heard so much about, Moby Dick.
Are you sure it wasn't the fish poop that made you smarter? Or that omega-3? Good for the brain.
Omega-3 is good for the brain. Wait, how do you have knowledge biology?
What, you haven't?
We've been looking for. This has been the quest for the last.
No, I just have knowledge fish poop.
Oh,
I
one
will
day
tell
we will
you,
find somebody with knowledge
the
biology.
druid's name is Ravison, and he claims to serve the Frostmaiden. Ravison said I must do my part to help the Frostmaiden, and they want the people of 10 towns to suffer.
With my intimidation, is she going to take us to the druid? or else she'll
Um,
be turned into fish bait.
Quick, Ellaria, use your snake charms.
you
I'll
got an
give you a
18, right?
Yep. Since she has someone else to fear now, she can either.
Ellaria, you can make a charisma check with advantage because the plesiosaurus very much fears you.
With advantage.
Mhm.
Okay. 21.
Okay. So, Lhugan, you got the druid's name because of your intimidation check, because of Ellaria's check.
Snake here.
hmm
Just go with it.
I will take you to where I take the others, but you must promise that if the druid takes away my intelligence, you, great spellcaster, will give it back to me.
Can I, like, sure.
You want to make a deception check? It's not a very smart creature, so you... Well... so...
Wait, what? What's
Deception. Oh yeah, it believes you. Then
course.
then I will take your boat and give me a rope, and I will pull you to where you must be.
Detach my rope from my net and hand it to it.
Oh, it's bleeding in the water. Ugh, Ellaria, you hurt it so badly.
Well, it was going speedily up to
Oh
the...
yeah, it was gonna ram the boat and actually deal damage that time, so... I'd just like to point out, I had Miranda. I had this whole audio cue based puzzle where you guys would just sail around until you found like its trail, and then you by the sound of the waves, and you would follow it to where you guys would find it. But Miranda rolled a 1, so my entire audio puzzle is completely worthless.
How
But-
much time do you think you spent on that?
Like half an hour.
I'm so
Because
sorry.
I thought, wait a second, I can set up situational sounds that come from like individual tokens. I can make like an audio puzzle clue that's a path of sound that you guys have to follow. I was like, oh, this will be so cool. It's alright, I'll do it again in the future.
In the arms of an angel.
Anyways.
Just so you know, we can't see the blood trail. Only you.
Oh, really? That's weird.
Yep.
Strange. You guys should be able to. Okay. No,
Every day.
you guys could see
hundreds.
you guys could see the blood trails last time. Anyways, so the lake monster warns all of you. I must take you to the far side of the lake. It will be at least an hour or 2 to get there. Are you
Plenty
sure
of time to
you wish
fish.
to go? Alright. So if you all want to go, can all of you make a wisdom survival check as a skill to each take a turn fishing?
Wait, wisdom or
Sorry, survival. And that way each of you can take a turn fishing. Sorry, Lhugan, that's not good enough.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god, Miranda.
It's not my... It's just not a lucky... There's 3 ones I've had.
Have you
Gammon.
tried using your snakes for bait?
Okay, Gammon, some good news for you.
Yeah, boy.
You hook a knucklehead trout.
Hooey!
Noise.
That'd be a
But
butter.
I need you to make an athletics check opposed by its athletics check to actually pull it in, because knucklehead trout are very
Mhm.
strong.
No problem.
Let me just put the knucklehead trout on the map so you guys can all see what it looks like.
Shit.
Can we help him to give him advantage?
One of you can... how about this? If you all want... you guys can each grab a hold of his back and like make a chain to like hold on to him and help him pull. But if you all still somehow fail, everyone who fails gets pulled overboard.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
What are we?
Athletics. Those that are helping Gammon pull in the knucklehead trout, make an athletics check.
Gotta risk it for the biscuit.
Man, Lhugan, you're rolling fantastically tonight.
We'd have done pretty well.
Okay. So the highest we got was a 15 from the guy with -1 strength. Let's see how the knucklehead trout rolls.
Wow, you really did get your highest value from
Oh
him.
my god, he rolled terribly. Alright. So you're all struggling, pulling at it. It's really difficult. It pulls, you guys pull, it pulls, you guys pull. But finally, you coax it into the boat, flipping and a flapping.
Whipping and a whapping.
Flipping and a flapping, and you guys catch one knucklehead trout. Who wants one knucklehead trout?
Gammon got it on the hook.
I did, but I'm fearful that I might eat it. So
Who likes to hold things?
Anyone?
I mean, I'll just like take a javelin and just poke it through its head, stab
Okay.
it through the head so it dies.
Okay, you execute the poor fish.
Sashimi?
I mean, yeah, sure. We can cook it up later.
Mm-hmm. So add to your character sheet one knucklehead trout.
Sure. How do I add that?
Alright. Anyways, otherwise, the trip...
Wait, how do you add items?
Should there be a new button? If not, just leave it, and I'll do it later. I figured that it would be there, but just a new button. Ooh, crap.
What were you trying to do? Add something to
Yeah.
His character sheet.
in the inventory. Is that what you'd put it under?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because if you go to your character sheet and go to inventory, you should be able to scroll down, and there'll be like a little add portion under each item, each section, maybe.
Oh well, I'll just
Yeah.
add it later. Don't worry about it.
Oh, good.
Okay, so the creature takes you to the edge of the lake. It's late midday now. You have a few hours until the sun will begin to set again and it will get dark and very cold. But right now it is very calm and quiet with just the lightest bit of snow. The creature points up a cliff face. A few hundred feet away you see a forest begin, and at the edge of the forest is a black wooden cabin. That is where they go, but I do not know if he is here. Normally I leave them here.
Well, thank you. We'd give you
Good
a
luck.
knucklehead trout, but I don't know where it's gone.
Should we also be like telling it not to attack any more
Oh
people?
yeah, and don't attack any more people. Just stay away from the druid, and if you stay away from him, he can't take away your intelligence.
Because if
But
you
I
keep
wish
attacking,
to be able to read Moby Dick.
we'll get that
Well-
for you. We'll get the book for you.
If you become friends with the local villagers and help them fish knucklehead trout, I'm sure they'll teach you how to read.
The creature seems moderately entertained by the idea.
Maybe they'll buy you the audiobook.
And they have more books than just Moby Dick. They have the Mariner and the Iliad.
And the best fish book, Star Wars: The Phantom Menace.
Okay, anyways, so perched on the edge of a snowy ridge above a gorge is the black cabin on wooden stilts.
Or is it the Odyssey?
Whatever path might have led to this ramshackle retreat lies buried under snow. Icy steps climb a snow-covered walkway that cling to the south side of the structure. The building's slumped posture and sagging, snow-covered roof, coupled with the broken windows and loose, flapping shutters, suggest utter abandonment. Large snowdrifts huddled around the rotting stilts and engulf a nearby woodshed and outhouse. Only the wind visits this sinister place.
I think it was the Odyssey. Well, guys, do you want to knock on the door?
First, let's see if we caught him on the crapper. Smash it open. Somebody.
No, the outhouse is pretty empty. You see that that there is a stack of discarded notes and blueprints, though.
I'll check that out.
In the outhouse.
Yes.
You don't read blueprints when you're on the toilet?
No, I think it's toilet paper actually.
Is it that, or does it look like it's actual, like, readable
No,
stuff?
no. There's like things written on the notes, and the blueprints are like actual blueprints, but they're very faded, and some of them are dirty and have been used.
Yeah, you ain't touching that then.
Yeah.
Well, what do the blueprints look like? They're blueprints of.
Make it intelligence check.
Yeah, Liam, make an intelligence check.
Go ahead. You're the one who asked.
Everyone looking at him.
Whoever wants to figure out the blueprints, make it intelligence check. Only one
Sure.
of you can, though.
11.
Looks like some sort of magical something, or rather, you see magical runes written in Draconic.
Well,
Looks like some magical something or other.
I'm sure it's an invention that could totally change the world and
time
bring us
machine.
great profits. So you should wrap that up and keep it in your bag.
Also, it's probably a time machine and the druid's just using it as toilet paper. But nah,
Yeah,
I'm good.
You could bring
I have
about
no
world
interest
peace.
in that. Who cares about world peace?
You could bring about party profits.
Nah, I'm good.
And thus the infinite gold maker machine was thrown away into the toilet.
You're
Yep,
welcome to
you know
take it.
No, I'm not taking the toilet paper. What am I, a savage?
Exactly.
So,
Why would you even suggest that? Come on.
meanwhile, while you two are looking at the blueprints, Ellaria and Gammon, what are you two doing?
Looking around.
Okay. Ellaria, you begin climbing up the rotted wooden walkway that's covered with snow. How much do you weigh, Ellaria?
That's a rude question to ask.
That
I
is a
know.
good question, though.
I'm just curious. How much does a Medusa weigh?
Not much.
Okay. I'll assume that you're fine, since the woman refuses to answer me.
I mean, she makes people gain weight.
She makes people put on stone.
Yep.
Yeah, how many
Alright.
stone do you weigh?
Alright, Gammon, what are you doing while they're fooling around?
I feel like Gammon will be trying to find the most direct entrance possible, the front door.
Mm-hmm.
Literally the front door.
Okay.
It's very particular, this movement system. I can't even move through a wall.
No, you can't move through a wall, Phil. You gotta walk in a straight line.
That's certainly different.
What if
This
you're
looks like a
ghost?
front door to me. I'm going to knock on the door.
Okay. You go over to what you think is a door. It's a window that's yeah.
Was it a window?
Yeah, it's a window. Anything you can
Shit.
see through it has a window. Doors have
Okay.
actual door symbols on them.
Well, in that case, I'm going to be peeking through windows.
Okay. Gammon, you peek through the window to see that frost covers every surface of this abandoned workshop.
Yeah. Is this a broken window up to my north?
Yeah.
Can I move? Is it okay if I move up
Yep.
there?
Meanwhile, Ellaria, you are very carefully navigating across the wooden porch.
Mm-hmm.
There is a door beside you, but it is locked. How do you wish to try opening it? You can break it, you can try forcing it, you can try to pick the lock, but I don't think you have lockpicking skill, so...
Wait, or do I? Wait, what were my... I can't remember what my... Oh, what did I...
Oh yeah, I haven't gotten the plugin to let me set DCs on doors yet, so...
No, I picked that one. Not the thieves thing.
Yeah.
You just force.
Okay. Force it through physical force, make an athletics check.
Why can't athletics be there?
Because it's a skill.
It's a check.
Skill.
Check.
Skill. Okay, meanwhile, well, Lhugan.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, you kind of bounce off the door.
But do I fall?
Yeah. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Sure. Do I have the feature that danger sense?
Not you, Ellie, I'm sorry. Ellaria still.
No. Huh?
No, you're fine, Lhugan. You don't have to make the dex save. I was telling Ellaria to. Sorry.
You said Lhugan, make a dexterity check.
Sorry.
You did say that.
Yes, but then Ellaria rolled a 1. So, okay, Lhugan, while you're tramping up the snow towards the window, well, you rolled a 2 minus 1, which is a 1. You hear a crashing sound as Ellaria tries to shoulder charge a door, bounces off of it, fails back over the railing and falls the 10 feet down into the snow. Unless, Lhugan, you want to try rushing over to catch her.
Oh no, watch out!
Splat.
I slowly walk over. You okay there?
Okay, you take this much bludgeoning damage. Take 3.
You know, my
I tried to
master
catch.
Do I have
told
to
me-
do that? Change that using the thingy up the top?
Yeah.
So do I just type in 3 in the down arrow?
Mm-hmm. Ow.
Oof, that looks like it hurt.
You know, that reminds me of something my master once told me. If you go skydiving, always bring parachute. I'm
What's a
not really sure
parachute?
why he said that to me, though.
What's a parachute?
I don't know.
What's skydiving?
I don't know either.
Sounds like a wise master.
He was. He was tiny and old and bald. That's how you know he's wise.
It will help Ellaria get up and then climb onto the deck.
Yeah, maybe you'll have better luck getting up,
I'll try
getting
this
through
one.
that door than what I did.
Is it locked? I pull on it. I push on it.
Okay, you climb up to it. It is unlocked, but to climb up to it, because the platform's kind of broken and difficult, you have to make either an athletics or acrobatics check.
Right, too. You know what? For the heck of it, let's do acrobatics.
Phil, did you see my message?
Mm-hmm.
22. Parkour!
To fit through the window, Phil, either make an acrobatics check with disadvantage.
Why disadvantage? Is it
Because
I'm
you're a turtle, yes.
I knew it.
There's
Alright.
racism.
I mean,
Alright.
that or because you're fat.
Well, you're a fat turtle.
Is that a net 20 on the other one?
I saw
I
a
did-
14 and a 16.
I saw 14 and a 16.
Oh, okay, never mind. What's the blacksmithing symbol? What's it called?
That's 20.
I swear it went on that for me anyway. Whatever.
Gammon, you squeeze. There's a little bit of bending and creaking from the wooden window as you squeeze your way into this big old bedroom. You see wooden planks have been Okay, so furnishings include a saggy double bed and a bookcase containing some folded clothes, a few blank sheets of parchment, and a set of calligrapher's supplies. Next to the bookcase is a soot-stained hearth, wherein a scroll
Okay.
lies amid the ashes.
A scroll, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Is the hearth still warm?
No.
Okay. I want to read the scroll.
Okay. Ellaria, did you want to climb through one of those windows back there that you were peering through?
Sure, like the ones like way up over here. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one.
Make an
Cute.
acrobatics check. The DC is 10. And then Lhugan opens that door. And let me get the note for Phil.
You know.
Yeah.
Phil, here is your note.
Yeah. God, such handwriting. Such needing to zoom. I'm going to pop this out.
Okay. Miranda, you get caught trying to fit through the broken window, and your robe gets caught, and as you pull at it, some ice kind of falls off of the roof, and it hits you, and you get a battered back, and you just get deterred from going through the window. Otherwise,
I just look out from
you're
the
fine.
door. I'm like, it's open.
Jai, are you following Lhugan?
No, I've been doing my best Kronk impression of stealthing around the house to look in
Okay.
through windows.
Okay. Lhugan.
I haven't noticed anybody through the windows yet, have I?
No. Lhugan, so you enter this room containing the lingering smell of burnt wood and flesh. You also catch the faint odor of wine. Snow has fallen through holes in the roof, then been pushed into corners by stiff winds blowing through broken windows. The walls and furniture are scorched black, including a table with the charred remains of a book on it. Next to the table, on the floor amid several broken wine bottles, is a mostly incinerated skeleton and a round, frost-covered object about 6 inches in diameter.
That's not suspicious at all.
Interesting.
That's all.
I would like to check for traps.
You would like to check for traps, he says. Why are you looking for traps?
Because there's a burnt out skeleton on the floor.
Mhm.
This is very suspicious, according to my notes.
Normally you don't find just random burnt skeletons.
That's understandable.
Can I roll investigation?
Yes, you may roll investigation.
See.
Alright, so, you look around and you see that the floor over here-ish has been, it looks like it's sagging a bit.
Like purposely, or just that from age?
Just from age.
Okay. What about the skeleton?
The skeleton, which is unfortunately not drawn on the map. Let's see. You see that the charred remains belong to a human male. Little remains of his clothing. But if you want, you can sift through his remains.
Does it look like he was grasping at the other object?
Yes.
Okay.
So, before you continue, I'm going to cut back to Jai and Ellaria. Ellaria, you're up first.
Alright, can I try limber myself through this?
Yep, go for it. Jai, you peer through those 2 windows and you see this room contains a fireplace and 2 empty bookcases. Tacked to the walls and strewn across the floor are frost-covered blueprints. Face down on the floor next to one of the blueprints is a tiny man made of clay. Jai, do you want to try fitting through the window, it'll be an acrobatics
look.
check.
I want to look through this window as well. Is there anything different about this window?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna dodge roll. By which I mean carefully sneak through stealthily.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you carefully sneak through. So, Ellaria, you find yourself in a small abandoned bedroom. A stiff wind blows through the broken window in the east wall, causing the tattered grey curtains to billow and flap like angry ghosts. Snow covers a bed and much of the surrounding floor.
Okay.
Gammon, how are you doing?
Still confused by this note.
Do you
I'm
want
smart turtle.
Do you want the text version?
No. I managed to read it.
Oh.
I'm confused as to
Okay.
the meaning. I think I'm gonna pocket the note and I'm gonna Kool-Aid man my way through this door.
Mm-hmm.
Is it open?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just gotta click on it and it opens.
Fancy feature.
Mm-hmm. If a door doesn't open, it's because it's locked.
Right, okay. Some kind of creature in front of me. Oh, wait, that's her. I'm going to go over here. Another man. I'm going to open this door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's another man. Okay, boring door. Who's the smartest in the group, would I assume?
I will very humorously point out none of you have intelligence.
Okay. Well, I think Ellaria is probably the smartest. I'm going to show her the note.
What was the note again?
Do you want the fancy version or the basic text version?
The text version.
Okay. There you go. There's the basic version.
Oh, that's better. It's a nice feature. I like it, but the handwriting is very difficult.
Well, yeah, it's supposed to be. It's handwriting.
I know.
Ambiac.
Welcome back, Liam. Hey, Liam, what's your intelligence?
13.
Okay, I think the Barbarian might have the highest intelligence of the party.
See, that's when you know it's a problem.
That's what you get from living in the Feywild, where everything is tricksy.
I'm gonna call Liam over. Sorry,
Lhugan.
Lhugan. Sorry, Lhugan over, and I'm going to show him the note as well. Did you just hand it to everybody, Seth, or just?
Yeah.
I
handed
can
it
read it.
Oh, okay, right, cool.
To make life easier.
McCready.
McCready. While they're all reading, Jai, what are you doing?
Okay, the bookshelves you said were empty,
Mm-hmm.
but there are frozen blueprints on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to look at the blueprints, but I'm gonna stay
Okay.
away from that clay doll.
Okay. Can you
That
make
clay
me it'll be an Arcana check to understand them.
Oh, they're
Which I'm guessing
magical
you
blueprints.
don't have.
That's okay. I can still roll it.
No, that's not good enough.
Are they all magical blueprints?
They all involve magical items and spells, yes. And magical runes.
I would also point out the frost-covered object on the ground and note that the skeleton was burnt while grasping it. To everyone else, in case anyone who's arcane inclined might like to check it out.
So I'll just draw. Oh.
There is a little clay thing that could be a homunculus.
I'm just gonna put that blue circle there. That's where the orb is, and the body's kind of wrapped up around it, and you haven't properly searched either the orb or the body.
Crouch by it. Does it look like there's a star on the orb?
It's kind of completely submerged in snow. You'd have to like dust it off.
Should I risk it? Does anyone want to try anything before I recklessly grab this orb to check it out?
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Okay, that's not. Okay.
Miranda, any input? You're the one with the spellcasting ability.
Well, I don't.
Any way to
think-
detect magic?
Do I?
You can
No.
make an Arcana check. Do you have Arcana as a skill?
Normal?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Ellaria detects no magic in this room.
There's nothing, no magic.
Good enough for
at all.
me. I grabbed the orb.
Oh, Lhugan.
Brush the snow off.
Okay, you brush the snow off. I'm going to show you what it looks like so you know what kills you. Okay? Here's what it looks like.
Does it have
Okay.
a star on it?
It's no,
Ooh.
but it's technically called the Summer Star. You
Oh,
won't
so
know
it is.
that.
It is what I thought it was.
Hey, it's that thing that's you read about in the thing that I didn't see you read nor hear.
Liam, I have some really bad news for you, and also Miranda, and also Gammon. I need
Righto.
all of you to make a Constitution saving throw, and the DC is 15.
Okey-dokey then.
Okay, I need to find that.
Oh dear God.
I need to find that GIF of Thor starting up the
15.
star.
Okay, I got good
Ew.
news and I got bad news. The good news is the ones not touching it take half damage anyways. The one touching it, so you all take half damage. So let me just roll this. I'm gonna be really so sorry if anyone dies. So let me where is it?
It all started because of my one.
This entire session has been because of your ones. You guys found the lake monster immediately because of the one, and now you're here because of the one. I'm really sorry. This is halved. If anyone instantly dies, you have my sincerest apologies. Okay, so
So
78 halved. So that would be 39.
Wow, that kills me.
It takes
I'm
me
also
out.
dead.
Even with the 5 temporary hit points, I'm still out.
No. If you're taken below 0, you aren't dying. It has to take you to negative your hit point maximum
Yeah,
to
yeah,
instantly
but we're
kill you.
dying.
You are all three dying. Yes.
I'm dying.
Okay, so all of you can just like right click on that number in chat and click apply damage. Actually, no, sorry, apply half damage.
Oh,
And,
that's cool.
Yeah,
What do you click on, sir?
just right click the 78 and click apply half damage.
Oh,
It'll
wow,
do
cool.
half damage to your character.
I was about to click apply double damage.
Yeah, no, that would kill you. All right, so you three are now dying. Perfect. Okay, so pretty much what happens is Lhugan dusts it head off. You guys see this small little orb made out of, surrounded by some black stone. Lhugan reaches out and he touches it, and as he touches it, this bright, brilliant light just explodes, and it fills the whole room with light, and it's kind of like he touched like an infinity stone, and the entire room just fills with sparks and light and heat, and you all take...
Oh
That
wait,
much
what sort of
damage.
damage is it?
Oh, it is... radiant.
Oh, I half that again then.
Oh, good.
Because
So
I'm
Liam's
resistant
not.
to radiant damage, so...
Good.
So, I don't know,
Sorry, I should have
35.
specified.
Oh,
That.
wait, no, that's 35.
So I think you're
5
fine.
temperate. So can I take quarter damage? No, I cannot. So 39. 39. so-
Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just read further. I'm sorry. Ellaria and Gammon, you're both reduced to ash.
What?
What?
Yeah, if you're reduced to 0 hit points and there is damage remaining from this object, the creature is turned to ash.
Wait, what do you mean by if there's
Well,
damage
fair.
remaining from this object?
So if the damage is more than how many hit points they currently have.
Would that not follow the double your hit point thingy? Or not? Or is it just if it overkills you, it overkills
If this
you?
effect reduces a creature to 0 hit points and there is damage remaining, the creature is turned to ashes.
That's pretty rock solid.
Do you round up or down for damage?
Down.
Well, you're the one who has to deal with this, Seth, so
Got 14 hit points.
did you really put an item like that in here?
Yes, let's see. Let me swap pages here for a second. Miranda's giving me a death glare.
On a new person's first.
Yep.
Does this mean we can click the death icon?
Yes. So,
So how
Jai.
attached were you to that character?
Well, Seth, no surprise, he has to pay for killing off one of my characters, so yeah.
Jai, what are you doing?
You just walk in and see me just like smoking. And you're a dead Ellaria in ashes. Oh,
Just like smoke slowly rising off your burnt body.
So, Jai, you turn around and you see 2 ash piles for Ellaria and Gammon.
fuck.
That was a remarkably contained explosion.
But yeah, you feel the orb power down as the last of its residual magic wears off. Miranda just threw her pen at me.
So is it like deactivated, as
Yep.
in like I'm
Mhm.
holding it now, or
Yep.
is it like it will go off again?
You're still holding it.
Okay.
It's just fine. I'm not getting laid tonight.
Sleeping in the doghouse.
Mhm.
So that just happened.
Yep. No, I found this really cool item.
Did you just kill off half of our party?
Technically, the great one above did that. I just was the messenger.
The great one above, yes.
Oh, he who used to live in his mom's basements and plays Xbox. Right, of course.
So yeah, this is the Summer Star.
Is it
and-
now?
Yeah, and wait,
It
did
ex-
we get the
What does it do?
So, based on the skeleton and
Ow.
the current event, I can deduce
And
that
the
it
other
releases a
skeleton?
deadly amount of radiant energy that can instantly vaporize someone.
Okay, how about I stay over here
You want to see me do it again?
you get a bit further away from me.
I think it's deactivated now. I will check
Okay.
the body to see if there's any like notes. I mean, like any notes would survive this, but if there's
Seth,
any notes on the
Is
corpse,
there did this explosion affect the house or
No,
did it
the
just
house is perfectly fine.
okay, wait.
so we can loot the bodies?
Grab those boots.
The boots are just sitting there in the ash pile.
Hey, look,
You
That's
are not
your
allowed to
food.
steal my ashes, okay?
I'm not stealing your ashes. I'm stealing the magical boots.
That are also ashes.
a good pair of boots is a good pair of
Magic,
boots.
magic items are resistant.
Okay.
Wait. So the 2 ways that this went. Over this skeleton is the druid, and the druid Ivy wanted to create an endless winter, and by doing that, use the summer star to like draw up all the heat and then that caused it to store a lot of radiant energy, and then we just let it out. Or this was someone who was trying to prevent the winter by messing around with this artifact that could create a lot of heat, and then he died in messing with it, and then two of us died by messing with it.
Well, you did say it was called a star.
Yeah.
How
Miranda's
about
glaring at me so much.
outside? How about you just you take it outside, okay? Just nice and
Does
just sort of back away there.
does it look like it's still active, or if it's like really dulled down, like it's a dead hunk of rock now? Like, does it seem like it was the energy was released from being stored up, and that released it, and it's like calmed down now, or does it look like it's
Are
charging
you
up
using
again?
this out loud?
Yeah, I'm using this out loud.
Yeah, well,
also, I'm asking the DM.
Okay, sorry. What are you asking me?
Does it look like the star was built up and now it's like released the energy and like it's dull now, completely
Yeah,
dull, like
yeah,
deactivated,
it
or does it
is
look like
completely
it's
dull.
restoring now?
It looks like it's completely dull.
Okay, I will pocket it.
Okay.
I mean, you might be musing this, but according to your own musings, this is the second time it's exploded.
Mhm.
So, do you mind just, staying Seth, how big was the explosion?
10 feet.
Wait, 10 feet?
10 feet away from
10
me
feet.
at all times.
They wouldn't have been in range then. Oh wait,
Oh,
it's
I
from
was
the
going,
star.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that was
Mhm,
10
No,
feet.
that's within 10 feet.
Yeah.
Bugger.
Alright.
Damn, that almost. Now, what if I said? Oh no, I was only touching it. I wasn't picking it up.
Yeah. So
Damn.
meanwhile, while Jai and Lhugan are analyzing it, Ellaria and Gammon, you two feel your spirits leave your bodies as your bodies are vaporized.
Rip in peace.
And you two find yourselves floating in spectral forms over where your bodies are. The world around you is a bleakish black and white. And Gammon, you realize you can form your old dwarven form in this ghost world, if that is what you wish.
I'm gonna start
Wait.
ripping through their bags and looking to see if they've got any life insurance paperwork.
Has anybody know resurrect again?
Well,
We're
you were
nowhere near that
on your
level.
life insurance.
So, while you two are floating there, you see a spirit laying down where the charred corpse is, and he kind of looks over and he sees you two. Oh, great! I killed more people, did I? He eyes the two of you.
Yeah. What is the deal?
Apparently, it's a side effect of the orb. If you die to it, you're trapped in its presence. We can't move on.
What was that, Jai? I should just throw it away.
Yeah. Or at least keep it 10 feet away from me at all times.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? We're trapped within its radius?
We can't go more than 100 feet from it, and he stands up, and as he does, his body materializes into a giant floating head with just burning eyes. I must say I'm quite happy to have company now, after that druid stabbed me. I thought that my chances of ever having anyone else would be long gone. I've been here for months. What do you think the chances are your friends can reverse it?
Very slim.
Yeah, with their intelligence, I don't think.
It's very simple. I even wrote it down, but unfortunately I was holding the manual when I activated it, so the manual got toasted.
Great.
But it's fine. You can still interact. You're a ghost. You can haunt.
We can poke them.
Yes. I will tell you what to communicate to them, and you just haunt them until they do it, and we can all go back. How's that? Oh, by the way, my name is I am the Grand Designer Macredius.
Wait, in
No
this-
life insurance paperwork. How many coins are in this pouch?
Quick question: can you put back up that note? Because it's
Yep.
fine.
Mm-hmm.
In the spectral state or what
Mhm,
have you, does
yep.
it mean I don't have my snake here?
Yes, you would be your. Well, actually, so you can mentally manifest however you want to look. Your default state is how you were born, not as a
Okay.
baby, but your normal
It's
race.
just a little baby.
Yeah. Mhm. That's why he is manifesting as a giant floating head with flaming eyes. 'Cause
Uh-huh.
he
How he
wants
was
to.
born.
'Cause that's what he wants to. Liam. So, what do you say? Help out a esteemed designer and get your bodies back? Hmm?
Yes. I mean, sure. How do we do this in our spectral form? Can we actually interact with our physical selves?
You can interact with others. You can exert up to, from my tests, about 5 pounds, about 1 kilo worth of force.
See. Okay, so how do we convince them to do what they need to do?
Well, you can try writing messages to them. I'd assume they'd understand you, or you can push them towards the right thing. It might take a while to write, but
Right.
So if
So
we
what?
wrote something on the snow that was in one of the rooms.
or in the
Yellow
soot,
snow.
or the ashes,
Right.
or whatever.
What do we need to communicate to them?
You need your mental will. It requires charisma to control these forms.
Sure, but what information are we trying to convey?
Oh, right. Well, it's very simple. If they had my blueprints from the laboratory, actually, they probably wouldn't be able to figure it out. I need them to unroll the blueprints in the laboratory because I need to figure out what went wrong. So I need to analyze it. So
Where
yes,
where is the laboratory?
The outhouse.
this room over here.
Yeah.
And he points
Where are you
over
from?
there, above you. So you need to get them in there, and you need to roll out some of the. Wait, I have my homunculus in there. If
Homunculus? What?
it's a little clay golem. One
I
of you
did
can
mention it.
possess it, and you can work that way.
All right. Would you like to do the honor, Ellaria?
No, I think the honor is all yours.
It will require a lot of charisma to be able to do it.
Okay, what's
Oh.
your?
Mine is. I don't think it's as good as yours.
It's 18.
Mine is 14.
Okay, looks like me it is. Well, considering my luck today, I don't know how well this will go.
All
What we
right.
can do. All right.
Go and possess it and try to flatten out some plans and get the others. You can't talk as a homunculus, so you're going to need to convince them you're not a threat. Can you do that?
Okay, what's gonna? What can I do?
So make a charisma check to
Okay.
possess the homunculus.
I thought that thing was a homunculus. I'm not going anywhere near it.
All right, Miranda, you fly into the room. There's a small, about 3-foot tall clay golem that looks roughly like a humanoid. You float over to it, and your spirit merges with it, and you feel so incredibly strange. Your body is made out of clay, but you feel like you're wading through water. It takes about a second after you tell your body to move for it to move, but you can move it. It's very stiff, though.
So, what am I doing exactly again? Sorry, I'm very lost.
There's
That's
not
okay.
enough coins here to pay for a resurrection, so maybe we can take them to a druid and get them reincarnated.
So the spirit of Macredius talks to you. Just flatten out the blueprints in my laboratory, and I will analyze what I did wrong and try to get
Is
the
that in here?
others to then do it. Yes, that is in here with you currently.
Okay.
It's the voice of your inner.
Is it on the
Yes, it is on the desk. It's good. Now
Why
flatten
didn't
that one
he
out. Yes, good.
possess
And you
homunculus?
flatten it, head out, and you two in the other room hear the sounds of a creature moving around in the room. Big,
What the
heavy
fuck's that?
footsteps.
Also, was there anything lingering on this corpse, on this charred corpse?
Yes, so on the charred corpse there is an amulet, and stabbed into the back of his rib cage is a black crystal. A black purplish crystal.
I will take both of them.
Okay. Ellaria, you flatten out the plans and the ghost kind of floats over you, examining them, reading them. Yes, I think I see what I did wrong. Would you be able to, you seem rather smart. Can you help me? Can you make an insight check? You and the turtle. I mean, dwarf, because... Dwarf, help me out here.
Jai, what's that sound?
Alright,
Yeah.
so I said there was probably a homunculus, so I wasn't getting near it because it would wake up.
Alright,
I think
homunculus,
it's
you are
awake.
just going to flatten things. Dwarf, I need your help. Dwarf, Phil,
Dwarf is here.
make an insight check to work out what I did wrong.
I'm not very insightful.
Well, someone here needs to be.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me grab okay, I've got...
This might take a minute for me then, since you two are not helping me.
Oh,
I'm going to walk over to the
no,
door.
stay
What?
10 feet away from me.
I gotta walk over to the door and I shout, "You creature! What are you doing here? This madhouse already claimed 2 of my friends. I won't let you do the same.
Laria,
Speak now!"
as you're holding the plan down, he bursts through the door behind you.
I'm gonna pick up...
Glaive
I
reading.
can't talk.
bags.
You can't talk, but you can, like, wave and do...
Can I just be like do a stop?
Do a flip!
Do a stop hand sign?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a persuasion
And-
check.
Freeze and pretend to be a doll.
I'm sorry, but if this fails, I'm totally gonna think you're trying to cast a spell.
I mean, it does kind of look like a spell, holding up your hand to say spell.
Oh
my god!
Can I just say we're in this situation because of Miranda's natural ones? This is her 5th.
Like that's natural, right?
Her 5th! I wasn't counting. Her 5th!
Oh my.
No one else has rolled a 1, it's just her.
That's why I didn't want to be in this thing.
Miranda, don't be mad at me for your character dying. Blame the 5 ones.
I mean, as I said, as I see her pushing her hand, well, it pushing its hand, I'm going, "No spells from you, foul creature!" And I'm going to swing my glaive at it.
Hey.
Did you
You
kill
say.
Hurry it up! I want to get out of here.
The glaive gets beheaded. I mean, not the glaive, the homunculus gets beheaded, and Ellaria's spirit floats out of it, and the plans kind of roll back shut, and the spirit goes, "Well, fuck." And I nearly had it too.
Don't worry,
Miranda,
guys,
don't
I've
threaten
dealt
me.
with it.
Okay.
All
And then
right.
I'm gonna walk over and see what it was trying to
All
mess
right.
around with.
We have a more complicated thing. You two must now communicate to your friends by writing in soot and snow. You can do that, yes? They will... They don't seem very, very smart, but you'll be able to communicate to them the intricacies of the plan, yes?
I hear from across the room, "Hey Joy, I found more toilet paper."
Look, I told you, I'm not gonna grab any toilet paper.
I'm
However,
just...
I will look at this the parchment that this weird creature was looking at for
Okay.
some reason.
You roll out the blueprint, and it appears to be the blueprint for the summer tsar.
Ah.
I'm gauging whether or not these boots will fit my feet.
Alright. He turns to you, Gammon. I need you to write behind your big lug of a friend here that he needs to well, he needs to craft a 3rd ring.
Does it mean that he can push his hand over a certain word while in this state?
Oh, like a Ouija board?
We
Yeah.
could do it that way, yes. So the issue was the orb doesn't have enough rings to control the power of the star. It needs a 3rd ring. With that, he can turn it and we'll all be resurrected.
I see.
But the thing is, I didn't make a third ring, so we have to communicate to him to actually melt down the metal to make a third ring.
A ring is in like a finger ring? Or
No.
ring?
Like a ring for the star, and the star is
Oh,
a
like in the
6-inch
picture.
diameter, yes. And then he must carve
See.
magical runes in it. Does he know magical runes?
Oh, he's not very smart.
Alright. We're gonna have to do this one step at a time. Why don't both of you make charisma checks to see if you can handwrite just the basics of the plan?
Let
And-
me know if you're gonna come out that door, cause I'm nearly done.
Alright, Ellaria
How
is still
is
at
it
least
that
doing
you're
well
near
on
me?
charisma checks. Phil?
Yeah.
Your contributions? Very good. Okay. So you two scribe pretty much the entire floor behind Lhugan with the plan. Lhugan, make a perception check to see if you actually notice that there's been scribbles on the ground.
See, I've got intelligence. My wisdom is my weakest point,
Okay. Lhugan notices.
but I'm lucky enough.
Jai, what are you trying to persuade here?
Oh, I thought I rolled sleight of hand.
No, you rolled.
Trying to
Persuade.
get into this through this locked door.
Okay. Alright, so Lhugan, you see spelled out in front of you this big, intricate plan that the ring that Ellaria and Gammon aren't dead, that there needs to be a third ring and you can resurrect them.
Huh. Neat. Does it have the instructions on how to smelt this? Like, is it
Yes.
precise, or has it just got to be a bit of metal?
Yes,
into a
it must
ring?
be precise. Do you have proficiency with smith's tools?
Let me see. I have proficiency with flutes, so no.
Jai, you're failing to pick the lock. Jai, do you have proficiency with smith's tools?
But I could perhaps be.
I have
dexterous.
calligrapher's supplies.
Oh, that could be useful for the runes.
Okay, so you can make the check. It would just be advantage if you had proficiency. So I need both of you to make dexterity checks if you want to help, Jai.
Help with what?
Do you want to read the plan?
Yeah, look, Jai, it's okay. Actually, I'd ask that out quickly. Is the star okay right now?
Yes, the star is safe. Wait, actually, in the side storage room, I have a resurrection scroll. They can bring back one of us that's smarter than them. That can make the third ring.
Wow. Is
Can-
this what he writes out?
No, he can't actually write because he has such a low
'Cause I
charisma.
wouldn't-
He can't actually write.
Oh.
He's telling Ellaria and Gammon this. So if you two can get them to get the scroll,
So you want another
yes, one of you,
charisma check?
yes.
Do you want to do a Phil or me?
Who are you talking to, Lhugan?
I'm asking the ghosts if the star is safe so you can stop messing around and come in here to help me.
Why are you talking to ghosts, Lhugan?
Because we're trying to get our friends back.
Why are you talking to ghosts in a spooky druid cabin in the woods that
All right.
has got explosives and also giant sea creatures dragging things to it and evil things in it, Lhugan?
Lhugan,
Sometimes you just have to go with the flow.
Ellaria
Lhugan, is
writes.
Intelligence below a 10? Are you just...
I have a
Thank you,
13
What's
intelligence.
going on in here?
Ellaria writes on the ground. There's a resurrection scroll in the storage cupboard behind.
Whoa, no, I'm not listening to some writing on the ground. There's
Wait,
probably
what?
a giant guard beast in a storage cupboard.
In this cupboard, I'm going to walk over to the cupboard
Don't open the cupboard!
and open it.
I swear to God, if you explode again...
You open the cupboard. There's a few spell scrolls inside, but one of them on top is glowing faintly. And you pick it
Do
up.
you need to know how to cast spell, like Arcana, to cast a spell from a spell scroll, or is it?
No.
Okay. I will grab the spell.
Wait, hold on. Are you not, like, gonna at least make sure whatever's making this scribbling is even, a benign spirit instead of Like an evil ghost trying to trick you?
I mean, at this point,
At this point, you just blew up half of our party.
yeah.
I
So if
think
there's
we
a
should
chance
take
of
some
bringing them back,
precautions.
I
How
mean,
can... Okay, so they claim...
okay, so this is the way to test it, right? This is the way to
Okay,
test it.
give me
They
the test.
claim this as a resurrection scroll, so I'm going to resurrect one of our friends.
As a zombie? Could be a curse. It could be a
I'm gonna
curse.
walk over and close the door.
do you lock it?
Do I need to resurrect the scroll over the body, or can I just
No.
resurrect them?
You can
Okay,
just
yeah, I'm
cast
gonna
his
close the
resurrection.
door on him, and I'm going to cast the resurrection
Oh,
scroll.
that's it. We're doomed.
Okay. Who are you casting it on? Ellaria or Gammon?
Well, Ellaria does have a lot to do with Okay, did I know from meeting if any of them had skill with smithing tools?
Phil?
Did any of...
I wouldn't have expressed that to you, but you do know that I was previously a dwarf.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Ellaria knows magic, so
Exactly.
It's pretty 50-50.
But also my luck.
And that's where the fun comes in.
Yeah, someone's got to install the third ring. We could have another explosion.
Do you want me to roll my sixth one?
If
for the
I
night?
knew if I knew that he was a dwarf in the past, I will resurrect Gromon.
Okay.
Did he tell you he was a dwarf in the past?
Gremlin. I mean, did you tell me when I asked to help you look for the dwarf?
Phil.
Sorry about that. I just got a text that I was reading. What did you say?
Did you tell me that you were a dwarf in the past?
Well, I showed you that picture that you were searching for me. Remember? Yeah. So
yeah, and did you...
Oh, but I didn't tell you that was possibly me. That's true. No, so you probably don't know.
Okay, I'm going to do a 50-50. Where's a slash? Can you do slash rolls in this? 1d1.
1d1.
Oh wait, there's a coin dice, right? How do you do the flip coin dice?
The slash 1d2. Yeah, it's just slash r space 1d2.
Space 1d2. Okay, so heads, Ellaria, tails, Gromon.
Fair enough.
So if that's numbered, 1
It is
Ellaria,
numbered.
2. Okay, 1 Ellaria, 2 Gromon. Gromon it is.
You're just not lucky, Miranda.
That's fine. I don't trust my luck anyway, so.
I mean, in a way that's possibly lucky if Gromon is actually skilled in smithing tools.
Exactly, so.
I'm alive!
I will haunt you guys regardless.
Alright, Gammon, you feel the life carve back to you. You feel your body begin to regenerate, your body glowing. Phil, this is a high-level resurrection spell, and your body was incinerated.
Do you come back as a dwarf?
Do I come back as? What do I come back as?
Phil, I'm pretty certain you come back as a dwarf if you're
Wait,
resurrected after being reincarnated.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah.
Do I choose who? Do I resurrect him as who I remember him as, or is it within?
I think it's I think the scroll just resurrects as the soul.
Right.
D&D.
That's a really good thing, is that my character didn't like being a turtle.
Do you want to be a turtle still for your character, or did you actually want to be a dwarf?
Well, I mean, I'll go with whatever the RP story is. I don't mind. What would be?
Yeah, so in this case, because the body was destroyed, if your body hadn't have been, then you would have been brought back as a turtle, but you're being brought back as a dwarf because the body was destroyed. But it's up to you. I just checked the ruling. That's how
right.
it would be.
Well,
but if you prefer being a turtle, that's perfectly fine. You can
I think I'll go with just being a turtle. I mean, I like that RP story idea, but
okay.
I like the whole aspect of my backstory being a turtle.
Okay, very good then. Gammon, you are resurrected. Ellaria, McCready's ghost looks over at you. So,
Phil, you
We might
just
be here a
ruined
few
my
months, right?
paranoia.
All right. So Phil, do you want to make me a dexterity check with advantage because you are a smith?
Okay, this is to make the ring.
Mm-hmm.
If Liam had resurrected some weird guy who definitely was not our turtle, then I would have had a chance to say I told you so.
All right. Good roll. You manage to
Sure.
melt down a quarter pound of metal and recast it using smith's tools into the frame.
Jai, we need you in here for your calligraphy skills.
Yep. Jai,
How do I know you haven't been eaten by zombies?
come make an intelligence check with advantage, Jai.
Okay.
Have a
I need
look.
either calligraphers or tinkerers to inscribe it correctly. And Ellaria, if you make an
Dexterous.
Arcana check, you can give them a bonus. What was that, Lamb?
Would that be a dexterous thing, or is it arcane?
It's more of a knowledge and doing it perfectly. Holy shit, Jai.
Cool.
All right, well, it's a good thing
That's
Ellaria rolled
rough.
so good on her Arcana check to help you. I'll give you you already had advantage because of the tools. I'll let you roll it again because Ellaria got a 17 on her Arcana, so she's spiritually helping you. See if you can succeed this time, Joe. If not, Phil will have to recast the metal, and there is a limit to how much metal there is in this place.
What advantage do I get?
You roll
Yeah.
it once more.
Yeah, you roll
Plus
it
4,
again.
okay.
No, again.
Oh. Why did William say 4 then?
No, he
said
said once
again.
more. Yeah, he said you roll it once more.
More.
Oh, that is really bad luck.
Okay. Well,
I'm
he
too worried
manages
that
to screw up the
like-
inscription, so it'll take a few hours for you guys. You make another one. Instead of getting it done quickly, it'll take time. 4 hours later, it's now nighttime. The third ring is finally done after going through 4 rings. The fifth ring is finally inscribed properly. McCready's ghost is like pacing very nervously. Your friends are very unwell at inscribing arcane runes that are very simple.
Mm.
Alright, now all they must do is activate it. But they must
Good
do
at
it
that.
but they must do it outdoors.
They don't know to do that outdoors.
Tell
Did
them.
he tell this part to Gammon before he was resurrected?
Wait, we just told them to activate it, didn't we? If they activate it indoors, oh no.
Did he tell, how much of that did he tell Gammon?
He just told Gammon that once it's done to activate it.
Okay. Well,
Can I write something on the
yes. Yes, you
somewhere?
please.
What was that?
Charisma.
During that time, could I have taken a short rest?
Yes. Because you weren't actually doing anything.
You
No. Ellaria fails to inscribe properly. And you guys walk out into the room.
Where's the short rest button?
Wait, can
I
I
would
try
like-
again?
Top left, next to your hit points, the little bed icon.
How do you select how many to roll?
I have no
Can I
idea.
try again?
No.
There we go.
Sorry.
No.
Alright, the good news is it won't kill them if they activate it indoors. The bad news is the entire place is going to
That's 7.
you'll see. They'll be fine.
But what about me?
Oh, we'll be resurrected. It's just you won't like how we're resurrected.
What do you mean by that?
You'll see.
So
Like, I'm not gonna come back in my body.
No.
I would-
You will come back with your body. You'll be exactly as you were before I accidentally turned you to a crisp.
But
You won't like what you're surrounded by.
So we weren't able to get the message, right?
No. Ellaria,
Okay,
roll badly.
Yeah.
I will take it out to where the bodies were, thinking that it will help resurrect them.
Mm-hmm.
and then I will take the deactivated one in the third ring, and I will put it upon it.
Oh, I'm going to be far away from you.
All right.
Swing yellow.
You put the third ring on and you activate it. And as you put it on and you activate it, the entire device begins to spin and light up, and then it sparks and flashes.
Also, just in case, I'm going to cover myself over it slightly to stop anyone else from being damaged. In case it blows
that's
up.
kind of you. Ellaria, you find yourself brought back to life in your boots where your ashes were. Perfectly fine at full health.
Oh no, she's not in her boots. I've got him in her bag.
But you guys suddenly feel the place fill with sunlight, the entire building brimming, shining bright, heat billowing out of the orb, and you hear the ground crack, and the entire building begins to slide. As the snow in 100-foot radius around the building suddenly evaporates. The building that was supported by months of built-up snow suddenly has no more snow. And the building falls off the cliff into Ker Morn.
Hey, it worked!
We're just drowning now.
Alright, and that is where we will leave tonight's session.
Well, that was a roller coaster of events.
You're really playing with my emotions here.
Am I?
Note to self, party may have been replaced by murderous doppelgangers.
Wait, what is your intelligence, Jai?
Keep distance away from them until can see cleric.
Clearly his intelligence is not very high.
It's a 9.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you are just actually it's 11, but still, you didn't even
Wait,
make
it's
sure.
11?
You didn't make you just saw some ghost riding in ashes, and you're like, okay, I'll do whatever you say, Mr. Ghost.
Yeah, my wisdom is my weak stat.
Oh, okay. That's fair enough.
But geez, 11. Technically
Alright.
above average.
We will pick up with the building crumbling into the ice below, and with the servants of the druid arriving for a confrontation next session. Thank you all for a very interesting session. I'm sorry for the heart-stirring pull there on the murder. I did have it set up that if anyone died, they would have that little encounter with the ghost, though. So
Yeah, but you didn't expect for 5 natural ones.
no, I didn't.
That is a good question, because whether or not we need to be attaching ourselves to these characters or not. Is this campaign designed so that we there are death traps like, say, that the Temple of Doom thingy, whatever sort of thing, where you should expect to replace your character?
No.
Or is it going to be ways out of it like what we did here?
There's going to be ways out of it.
Okay.
The only
I need
time
to know
I
if
will...
I need to be attached to my character or not.
No. I like all of your characters, and I hope they can last the whole campaign. The only time someone dies will be die permanently will be dramatically, not randomly.
Dramatically.
Yeah. So like how I
Going
normally
back, I was like,
run.
oh my god, is this place littered with death traps?
Like what Claire said?
So like how I normally run games, which
That's
is
cool. I like that way.
characters like can sacrifice themselves to like let everyone get away or to like defend a town. If you die in that occasion, that's a good dramatic death. I don't like cheap deaths where I just say, you activated the thing, you all died. So I should have communicated that beforehand, but...
No, you shouldn't have, because then it wouldn't have been as dramatic.
I was...
What?
She wanted to walk out of the room. She was very upset.
Lies. No. Thank you for the pen. that
Mhm.
somehow ended up on your side of the room.
That somehow hit me in the back of the head.
Did not. I got perfectly between your chair and your head.
Uh-huh. Anyways, thank you all for a fun session.
Yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that.
Good stuff.
That would have been a lot more interesting for you guys to fix the device without actually someone dying and talking to him, because you guys would have had to pull together all the blueprints and make a whole bunch of rolls and had an actual like puzzle with blueprints set up. So you guys had to like do a picture rearranger to get the blueprints to line up.
No,
That'd
you
be
should
cool.
have given us that puzzle.
Yeah.
Nah,
Let's see that puzzle now.
no.
Oh, see, I don't believe it existed then. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I know it's
seeing is
difficult.
Would be
believing.
fun.
It's like the holocron puzzle from the Star Wars game.
Mm-hmm.
And I made it blueprint like. I will reuse it in the future. That's why you guys aren't going to see it.
Next time, feel free to give those to us, and then we could just get bonuses from the dead. Like they could give us hints at times, because that'd be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah. I also feel like in those situations, I know it's difficult, but like if we're trying to communicate something to the other team members, having us in a different channel or something like that, so that they don't actually know what we're
Yeah.
That
doing.
would have been a good idea, actually. Yeah.
That could have been what you know.
That actually would be really cool.
Voice chat
and
I
and
know
then you
Parley
just
did-
bounce between them.
then
Yeah.
they'd have to pop in here and somehow try and explain it when we have
Yeah,
no
that would have
idea of
been-
the context.
Been fun. Put like two of you into a channel. Say you guys can communicate 5 words. You two have to talk out which 5 words precisely you want to say, and then well, gives me lots of ideas for next time.
Stuff like that. Interactive puzzles would
Mm-hmm.
be cool.
I had an interactive sound puzzle in the care, but
Yeah,
someone
You should have made us do that as well.
Roll too well, and then
Well,
well.
a big thing about my design principle is having multiple solutions to problems. It just so happens that for that, one of the solutions was get a natural 1 on the random encounter table.
Ooh, that one, it would be like you could have done it where you set a timer for us, so if we didn't figure out in time, it attacks us like it did.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna do that, but anyways,
Sure, you were
I was
just stealing ideas that we're throwing at you. Yeah.
Yep, these are all great ideas.
Please
that I
do,
was
because
totally thought
I'm
of.
keen if you use them.
I will. Anyways, does anyone have anything they want to talk about?
Can I keep the star as a magical item?
Yes.
Yay.
Actually, after you guys plunge into, after you guys survive plunging into the water, you guys all get a blessing actually from that little
I
side
shoved
quest
the
area,
star into my chest.
and it is
Come
a
on.
magical item too.
XP.
XP.
Surely we get more XP for dying. Taking off.
Oh wait, yeah. Do I get double XP because I killed them? And then we share it all out.
Do I have an XP button? Hold on. I think I have a yes. I have a assign XP button here.
Just manually do it.
You guys want to manually do it?
Wait, how does the assign XP button work?
Oh, I can give you guys XP, but if you guys want to manually do it, Miranda apparently wants to manually do it.
Where's the
If that's more
function?
satisfying.
How much?
For successfully solving the device in the Black Cabin and solving that mini little side quest, you guys get 1,000 XP.
How much XP is a level 3 character worth?
700 more.
Yeah. 300 each, right? Oh, no, 350 each, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Definitely.
then 2
Liam.
of them.
Sure, Liam. You can level up.
For all of us. We've
Oh,
got
for everyone?
XP share on.
Well, once you guys turn in the Ker Dunalden Loch Monster quest, you guys will get more than enough XP to level up.
Nice.
So what? We're only getting 1,000.
Yeah.
The total of
2,000, yeah. So you're really close.
I
Actually,
went to the other realm, Seth.
you'll probably get enough XP just from the upcoming combat encounter to level up.
Oh, Grommen would have that real, for once he got to experience himself being the dwarf again.
I know.
Alright, Well then, Miranda, 3, 2, 1, click.